Okay, so when exactly did middle class just become pure survival mode? I'm talking like the hunter-gatherer stage of humanity. Because think about it like this, just one mistake, one minute mistake away from sleeping under a bridge.
The quiet way how many people are actually losing their buying power and effectively experiencing disinflationary pricing wherever they go only happens when they try to pay for something, right? The same thing, you don't understand how little you earn until you actually see your paycheck. You see all the deductions, you see all the taxes, right? The quiet way people going broke. And again, it has been happening. This is not a new thing. The thing is that now the escalation or the majority of the issues for people are becoming the money issue, right? Before it has always been like money issue plus something else, like money issue plus something else. Now it's money issue plus money issue. And as you can see, a lot of these people are experiencing almost the same problems. It always comes down from the economic standpoint, where the economy doesn't really reward the people who are working the hardest or the people who have consistently worked at the same place, putting the same effort, showing up every single day. The idea here is that the economy currently is rewarding innovation, not stagnation.
Can someone please tell me that things are going to get better for the economy, for the world? Just someone please tell me that things are going to get better, bro, because I work from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., 2 jobs, and I'm just sitting on my lunch on my second job, and dude, I just can't do this shit anymore. I told myself I would never work a second job again earlier this year, but bills are bills. You got to do what you got to do. But bro, I can't keep doing this shit. I'm tired, like everyone else.
I spent about an hour talking to my grandmother last night. She's 90 years old, and she's actually considering selling her home and her property because that's the country we live in right now. She's 90 years old, and she has to sell everything that she's ever earned. That's the country we live in right now. My grandfather was retired from the military. She has her Social Security. They both worked their whole lives, and she can't afford to live anymore. 90 years old. Put money away, did all the things, and now she has to be put in a position where she has to sell her home.
Even if the prices go lower, the wages will not go up. Even if people are rehired, the people who are fired, or at least part of them, they're still going to struggle because the prices will not go lower and the wages will not go up. Every single year, when the prices multiple times per year on certain items go up, your salary doesn't go up, doesn't catch up with the pace of the prices. And this gap has always been the rule. But the prices haven't skyrocketed this high, plus the devaluation or the buying power of your money hasn't gone down that drastically, that substantially as we've seen for the last couple of years. Considering that almost a quarter of all the money in circulation in US dollars have been printed throughout the virus situation, through the distribution of stimulus checks or any of the relief programs.
Out there is wondering how Americans are doing poorly. We are doing poorly. Yesterday, I woke up to an email from my landlord saying, hey, I'm raising your rent. Why? No reason. We already pay all of the utilities ourselves. That is not included in the rent. So we pay for electricity and we pay for water and we pay for natural gas to heat our home. And that bill in particular has skyrocketed this year. Every single month this winter, it was over $600. And we do not turn the heat on. We just turn it so that we can survive. We do not turn it above like 60. So we're freezing in the house all winter. Oh, and also I woke up this morning to an email from my health insurance being like, thanks for your payment. It was deducted automatically, except this time the payment was $400 more than it was last month. Sorry? What's going on? So I called the health insurance company and I was like, why did this happen? And they said, oh, well, the tax premium expired. And I said, tell me why that happened. Is that because of federal budget cuts? Is that because of the New York State budget? Where did that come from? And they said, we don't know. You have to call the New York State Department of Health.
I am so sick of how expensive it is to just live. Before I left work, I had to make sure I bought tickets to my kids' musical for school. and I'm going both nights, and then my parents and my husband's parents are going one night, and then we're going as a family one night. So I just paid for those tickets for all those tickets all together, it was like $62 or something like that, 62. And then I left work, I got my kids to school, I had to get gas. I was on E. My gas light was on. I had busy like for the rest of the evening after I wake up after sleeping, so I was like, let me just do it. It just cost $78 to fill my tank. I do have a like a mid-size SUV. I have a Chevy Traverse. But literally before this day has even started, I have now spent $140. How the freak do you sustain life anymore? I don't know. It's so frustrating how expensive everything is. It's like every time you turn around, there's like something else to pay for, and I know that's being an adult, and I know that's life, but it's so frustrating.
So you need to understand that when the velocity of money supply outnumbers the actual products, goods, and services produced from the consumers, well, then there is a natural latency in which inflation will catch up with and essentially fill up the gap. There's no space left behind. And like I mentioned, even if now a lot of businesses are showing up, they extend the working hours. They wanna, try to recoup the missed revenue by simply not having enough clients. People don't have enough spending power. They still cannot catch up with the previous pace. You see businesses compare month to month. The sales are down. They're not comparing quarter to quarter. They're not comparing year to date. Because the further back in time you go, the bigger the difference of your revenue or earnings actually comes to the end, right? You realize that you was making personally, or your business was making much more money, much easier throughout the virus situation years, right? And the main concept that you will see is that all these people, they want to work. They're not lazy. They want to work. They want be given a chance at least to use their skills, use their time in exchange for money. But the problem is that the market currently prioritize technological advancements, prioritize AI to get the job done. And this is, no one knows for how long it is going to be. It might end up being forever. It might end up being the new standard. But these people, unfortunately, they have to figure it out the way to actually exchange their current skills and knowledge base with the skills and knowledge base about AI, either working alongside of the AI, improving the AI, or maybe starting their own business. We have seen plenty of stories, people who without any prior technological background being able to utilize AI for either improving their own personal or professional lives. So I truly believe that these people will catch up with, because if you wait for the economy to fix itself or fix your life, you're gonna be waiting forever, unfortunately.